It's Tuesday, the 10th of January 2023, and that means it's the weekly reset in Destiny 2 where the content rotates, the vendors and the challenges reset, and we got a chance for new content to be added into the game. Well, stay tuned for info related to Operation Seraph Shield. We've got Season of the Seraph story, we've got Nightfall information for the week's seasonal challenges, Banshee's weekly weapons, what Ada 1 has in her inventory, and also what is in the Eververse store this week. Well, if you're new around here or find this useful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for all the latest Destiny 2 content and turn on notifications by hitting that bell. Right, let's check out and see the weekly reset items for the week. Well, this week we've got our third upgrade for Revision 0 is going to be available today, so jump on over to the weekly story mission, then after that you're going to be able to pick up the quest from the Exo Frame, and that is Should You Choose to Accept It Part 3. This time, we're going to get access to Outlaw Refit, and it's the one I definitely have been looking forward to. Also, it is the 6th week of Season of the Seraph, and that means it's new story content involving Anna, Elsie, and Rasputin, so make your way over to the helm and jump into the latest story content via the More Than a Weapon quest. Well, next up, the Nightfall information for the week. So the Nightfall this week is Warden of Nothing, and this week, finally, we get the Wendigo, and that, of course, is a returning weapon, so really looking forward to getting my hands on that one. In terms of extra XP this week, it's time for Gambit, so this is perfect for leveling up to get that Velez X Pulse Rifle from the Drifter, and also getting that Gambit-themed ornament. In terms of the featured content for the week with the raid and the dungeon, we've got a double whammy over on the Dreaming City this week. So the featured raid is the Last Wish, and the featured dungeon, well, that one is the Shattered Throne. And good news for fans of Trials of Osiris, that is back this weekend, so that will arrive on Friday, and that's going to be around until reset on Tuesday. Well, next up, let's have a look at the seasonal challenges for week 6. So first of all, we've got More Than a Weapon 6, so complete week 6 of More Than a Weapon. Defeat powerful Hive and fallen combatants anywhere in the system. Bonus progress for defeating them in Heist Battlegrounds and the exotic mission Operation Seraph Shield. We also have Heist Battlegrounds 5, so in the Heist Battlegrounds playlist or Legend to Heist Battlegrounds, open Seraph chests and defeat Death Tongue choristers before they can channel Zebu Arath's battle song. That is not an easy sentence to say. Next up, we got Seraph's Secrets, so open hidden chest in the exotic mission Operation Seraph Shield. Then we got CQC Loadout, defeat targets with glaives, bonus progress for defeating Guardians, and defeat combatants in Heist Battlegrounds with melee final blows. We've got Apex Armor, so masterwork a piece of armor. And we've got Absolutely Stunning, so you've got to stun champions. Finally, we've got Crucible Ornament, so acquire the Crucible Ornament for the Velez X. Good luck with those seasonal challenges this week. Well, next up, let's have a look at the featured raid and the featured dungeon for the week. And we're going to do a round of the raids first of all to have a look at the challenges. We're going to start out on the Deepstone Crypt on Europa. Challenge this week is Red Rover. Next up, let's go down to the moon. Check out the Garden of Salvation raid. The challenge here is To the Top. Next up, let's go to the Legends tab. So first of all, we've got the Vault of Glass. This week's challenge is Out of Its Way. Next up, we've got the Kingsfall raid. Challenge is Devious Thievery. Heading on over to Savathun's Throne World. We've got the Vow of the Disciple raid. This week's challenge is Defenses Down. Finally, heading on over to the Dreaming City, and as I mentioned before, this is the location for the featured content for the week. So, got the Last Wish raid. Really good chance to get that 1000 Voices exotic from the end of the raid. Also, we have the Shattered Throne dungeon as well. So if you complete both of these featured pieces of content, you will get some pinnacle gear. Next up, let's have a look at the playlists and the pinnacles for the week, starting off with the Vanguard. In terms of the Nightfall for the week, that is the Warden of Nothing, and the weapon is the Wendigo. Grandmaster Nightfall still not available just yet, So they are going to become available next week, January the 17th. Next up, let's have a look at Vanguard Ops. This week is an Arc Singe week, so put on your Arc subclass, do 3 Vanguard Ops, you'll get some Pinnacle gear. Checking out Crucible for the week, so Team Quick Play is back with Iron Banner leaving, going away for a little while. That should be back for one more showing of Iron Banner later on in the season. We have competitive available once again, so you should be able to get a new random rolled version of Rose. We've got Crucible Labs, we've got Rift as well. That is the rotating playlist in Crucible this week. And then, it's not here at the minute, but Trials of Osiris will be back at the weekend. Next up, let's have a look at Gambit. You've got regular Gambit, you've got freelance Gambit. Whatever floats your boat. Do 3 Gambit matches, you get some Pinnacle gear. Well, as always, on a Tuesday, we're in the tower, it's reset day, so let's head on over to see Banshee-44 and see what weapons he has available for us this week. First of all, we have the NOD, well-rounded and surrounded. Have a look at the barrel and the magazines. We've got full bore, dead-in bag, well-rounded, surrounded. Too bad, we've got the staccato. Already like the look of this roll. Chamber compensator, steady rounds, outlaw, dragonfly. It's a very nice roll indeed. Next up we have the Redback 5 SI. Corkscrew rifling, accurized rounds, that's for all, opening shot. Very, very good indeed. We got the Fioritura 59. That is not easy for me to say, obviously. Chamber compensator, armor piercing rounds, tunnel vision, repulsor brace. Ooh, that is very nice indeed. Tunnel vision and repulsor brace. Repulsor brace is fast becoming one of the best perks this season. Definitely worth picking that one up this week. Next up, we've got the Palmyra B. Countermass black powder, surplus, chill clip. Chill clip always good on stasis weapons. Then finally, we've got the Taipan 4 FR. Arrowhead brake, accelerated coils, compulsive reloader. Repulsor brace, again, repulsor brace. That is very, very good indeed. Okay, next up, let's check in with Ada 1. Check out the mods for today. Got submachine gun loader, increases reload speed of submachine guns. Special finisher, finishers generate special ammo for the whole fire team. Extra reserve, so while charged with light, defeating combatants with the void damage grants a chance to drop special ammo. We've got reactive pulse, so while charged with light, when you take damage while surrounded by combatants, you emit a burst of damaging arc energy, consuming 1 stack of charged with light. Finally today, let's check out what is in the Eververse store for Bright Dust. So first of all, we've got the Royal Treatment. That is a shader. We have the Harpy Entrance. There's a Transmat effect. We have Brilliant Idea. Very, very good. We've got Rising Dawn. Yes. It's excellent. Okay, we have the Infinity Door Projection. The Voltaglass fans. We've got Homesteader. That is a very, very nice ornament. Almost Tex Mechanica. We have the Lay Striders. Ornament for Lunar Faction boots. Never really too impressed with ornaments on boots, especially on Warlocks. Got Arc-like gloves. But this is the Arc set. These are available for Bright Dust this season, so I think this is the first opportunity to pick up the Arc Light set. So make sure you pick that up on the class that you want to. We've got Trustwork Clipper as an exotic ship. Very nice indeed. We have Couch Nap. I saw this one the other day out in the wild. Very good. Look at that. Awesome. And we've got Glaive Mistake. It's very cool. Okay, we've got Swirling Leaf Entrance. Pretty nice. We've got Cabal Shield Breaker. Wind Snake Effects. For you Gambit fans out there. Got Butterbark. DMG's favourite. Pretty sweet, actually. Got Iridescent Coral. Super shiny. Look at that. Got Chitin Slate. Again, that is pretty cool. The matte finish on some of these. We've got War Brick. Again, good. Well, that is it for the weekly reset information on the 10th of January 2023. I think the big news in Destiny 2 this week is we got that new catalyst available, the Outlaw refit. That's going to be available in the Operation Seraph Shield. Make sure you get through your weekly story mission and then hop into that exotic mission to get that new catalyst. Also, we've got the Wendigo available, so that's going to be really, really exciting. So make sure you jump into your Nightfalls. And don't forget your double XP available in Gambit. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and for more Destiny 2 content like this, hit that subscribe button down below and subscribe to This Week in Video Games. If you enjoyed this video, found it useful, liking and sharing the video would really help me out. Otherwise, check out the other videos on the channel. Well, thanks again, and I'll see you soon.